What is the most successful lie ever spread in human history? Diamonds are rare, so they should be expensive. Not to mention that we have the technology to manufacture them now, with perfect clarity. We respect your privacy. Also, money doesn't make you happy. Fuck off and give me the money. I'd rather be unhappy with money than unhappy without it. Your call is very important to us, and someone will be on the line with you shortly. I have read terms and conditions. Cheaters never win and winners never cheat. BS. Marilyn Manson had his bottom ribs removed so he could suck himself off. Wild how far that spread before the internet was readily available. I was in 4th grade in the middle of fucking nowhere, Colorado, and heard it on the school bus. We're family here. Company management. You can tell me. I promise I won't get mad. Mom. Fat is bad, sugar is fine. Sure, we'll recycle your plastic. Divine right of kings. Religion, most successful grift. If you are religious and take offense, I'm attacking the other religions that you don't believe in. It's illegal to drive with the inside car light on. Did. Just the tip. And just for a second. Trickle-down economics. Peel here to open. The concept of the alpha wolf has gotten quite the millage. However, thanks to the internet, more people are learning the truth about wolf hierarchy. Please enter your account details so we can service you faster. Just for someone to ask me the same damn question. Carrots are good for your vision. No, the British just developed radar and didn't want the Germans to know. Also, spinach doesn't make you stronger. The guy who wrote the paper just made a decimal point mistake. Also, MSG isn't unhealthy. The guy who wrote that paper was the biggest fraudster and was just drunk. That's why he was nauseous. The MSG one is making me think of the Super Size Me documentary, in which the host was a raging alcoholic and didn't disclose this to his doctors, effectively throwing the entire 30-day experiment in the trash, as alcohol could have explained practically everything that was happening to his body. If you can answer this, it wasn't the most successful. The most successful lie is one no one knows is a lie. It's not the AI that passes the Turing test that worries me. It's the one that deliberately fails it. You can be fired or reprimanded for talking about your salary to your coworkers. Under the National Labor Relations Act, NLRA, most private sector employees have the right to discuss their salary with coworkers without fear of retaliation. Checks notes. Yes, still a protected right for now. Bonus lie. You owe your employer 2 weeks' notice. It's rude to talk about yours and your coworkers' salary. Like fuck it is. Another lie with a similar vibe. Not taking and comparing salaries only benefits corpo scum so they can underpay people. This is for your own good. This is going to hurt me a lot more than it is going to hurt you. That your bullies from school will get punished later on in adult life by having a shit unsuccessful life. Most of my bullies became successful later on in life. The bullies from my high school are barely surviving right now. Drugs, jail, etc. I have really good quality copper. Vaccines cause autism. They told us, this is going to go on your permanent record. IRL. Literally nothing you do before the age 18 counts at all. Well, except murder, rape, and other heinous crimes. Tithing to get to heaven by giving tips to the charlatans in the middle. Your printer is out of ink. Written on tiny container of ice cream. Serves 4. That we eat 10 or whatever spiders in our sleep a year. This was literally said to prove how fast misinformation travels. And now it's traveled not just around the world, but decades into the future, and people still believe it. The average person eats 0 spiders per year. Spiders Georg, who lives in cave and eats over 10,000 each day, is an outlier and should not have been counted. I'm fine. The automated, please listen carefully because our options have recently changed. Only reason they have it is because no one will pay attention otherwise. Hard work pays off. We are promised nothing in life, but if you work hard, it is more likely to pay off than sitting on your parents' couch playing video games all day. Easy open package, resealable. HR is there to protect you. HR is your friend. Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Of course I'll still respect you in the morning. After careful consideration, that rich people are somehow smarter than the average person. Confidence is all that matters. We are experiencing higher than average calls, but your call is important to us. USA, the land of the free. Masturbating makes you go blind. How else can I see what I'm typing right now? It also grows hair on your palms, so knock it off or Santa Claus won't bring you a thing. That diamonds are rare and engagement rings are an ancient tradition. De Beers built that myth and turned rocks into a requirement. Someone/group is the bad guy. That men like sex more than women. I know someone will say religion. Absolutely religion. Immaculate conception. Money having intrinsic value. They're eating the pets. That Frank Abagnale Jr. actually pulled off those scams. The dude scammed Hollywood and Silicon Valley into believing that he was infamous. It's good for your skin. Politicians and the media blaming everything on immigrants has to be up there. Fake news, which made all statements false, and somehow, all lies believable as true. It was the greatest reversal. It stole truth from truth and gave it to lies. Richard Gere put a gerbil up his ass. There is a man on the sky who is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all-good, but chooses to be hyper-focused on your sexuality and needs your money. That tariffs can bring jobs back to a country. Tax cuts for the rich are a good thing. Should have used the serious tag. The real answer is that the super wealthy deserve everything they have, and the poor are only so due to their own personal failings. It's the immigrants' fault, not the billionaires. Glad you stuck around. People really spread some wild lies, especially that Marilyn Manson rib rumor. Which one shocked you most?